This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are thrilled to once again return to the gateway to the West, the proud city of St. Louis, Missouri. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Nighthawks of Anchorage taking on the Blues of St. Louis. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guy's looking good right out the gate, off to a 2-0 start. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guy's not quite as hot to start the year. 0-2 heading into this one. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Now a play fake here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Bowman. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Carrington. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
19 Sergeant.
Operating from the gun. Carrington. Throw left side complete. That's Chavez. And he went backwards. They'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, this city, St. Louis, so heartbroken when the Rams left for L.A. following the 2015 season. But they believe they get a chance to get a team back here someday, and now today's the day. An NFL relocation team back here in St. Louis, and this fan base ecstatic, and they have welcomed them with open arms. 3rd down and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now a handoff up the middle. Diaz. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
At the 46-yard line.
Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Pearson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Pearson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Atkins. The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of catches, 69 yards and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
18 Cardinal.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Pearson will try and do this himself. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Looking to throw, Pearson. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
2nd and 10.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the bootleg. Pearson. That is caught inside the 5. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Blues get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Carrington. Throw left side complete. That's Bowman. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Bowman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
And an Anchorage.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Nighthawks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Off-play action. Carrington. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. Yards to go.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
And an Anchorage first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Franklin. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And his kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Again, it's Vidal. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Atkins. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it's 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Matthews. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 7.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Seems to me that our friend, Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Anchorage offense back out now. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bowman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good.
49 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
It's a gain of
a good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Carrington. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now a give, right side. Boston. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. And an Anchorage 1st down.
Off play action. Carrington. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Back to throw. Pearson. And he rifles one incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
He finds his man, complete. It's Atkins. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Here's the Anchorage offense back out now. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
16 yards. First down, Nighthawks.
Ready?
Now a handoff up the middle. Boston. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Carrington. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field as we eke closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides. But sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Pearson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And on now is the punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. Here's the Anchorage offense back out now. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Off play action. Carrington. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
And an Anchorage 1st down.
Looking to throw. Carrington. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
He finds his man, complete. It's Chavez. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Receiver downfield. Offense.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. They go play action here on first down. And that is dropped. Oh, that could have been a near certain 6 points. He was all alone, but he could not look it in. My, oh, my. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Come on. Hey. Gotta be lying.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they get to him again. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on third down. Pearson under pressure, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Off the play fake. Carrington. He finds his man complete. That's Chavez. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here comes third down and 7. Back to throw. Carrington. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Brooks. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Off play action. Carrington. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Carrington. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll run on first down. It's Bowman, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Second and 9 now. He finds his man, complete. That's Chavez. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now third down and 6 to go.
Pat the 50, pat the 50.
Back to throw. Carrington. Man open left side is Brown. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And the deliver there is that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Get it! Gravity Lions! Ready, ready?
And they'll run again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was a huge play on 3rd down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
In motion left, the tight end. On 4th down, Carrington. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incomplete. And that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
So they bring out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go.
On 1st down, Bowman. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bowman. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Back now here on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll try and run for it. Shedding through the defense. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling.
At the 29-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Looking to throw. Carrington looking for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
From the gun on third down, Carrington. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 20.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Throwing to start the drive. Pearson firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Off the play fake. Pearson. And he comes back with one complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the give, it's Vidal. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in the game.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 55 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 11. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
St. Louis.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Pearson. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Complete to number 4.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Matthews. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Diaz. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And this is going to remain a 1-point game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Ready, go.
Back to throw. Carrington. And that's caught inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle they go. It's Bowman. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A 1-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
From the gun on 3rd down. Carrington. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Nighthawks have taken a 4th quarter lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 7, 2:25 remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Pearson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Looks like they'll move things around here.
St. Louis. 1st down. 1st and 10.
Off play action. Pearson. And he's got his big tight end here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
19.
They'll run with Vidal. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Let's go. Liking 18.
He's back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they know anything less than a touchdown here at this late stage is going to be no good. They were going for it all right there, but it was just too hard to adjust to that one in the air, and it winds up incomplete.
Back to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Nighthawks offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team, privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.